This is fun. Are you having fun?
Mhm.
Awesome. Tell me about your transition from being a career person to being a founder, not just a founder, a tech founder. What were you looking for?
Mhm.
I mean, I think that you've always been like an entrepreneur, even when you were a career.
Mhm.
So kudos for that.
Mhm.
And I felt like, for me, knowing that I have a similar mind as yours as
Mhm.
well, I know it would have been an easy transition. But tell me something that somebody who is not quite like that can learn from.
If you have your ducks in a row,
Mm,
if you play your cards right, tech is the easiest way to create wealth in an environment like ours.
mm.
It's difficult. You will sweat, you will cry, you will attempt suicide, but it's still the easiest way,
Mm,
right? Because other ways of creating wealth in an environment like ours
mm,
determines or demands
mm.
that you must already have some wealth first.
Got it. Just to be clear, environmental like us, Nigeria,
Africa.
Africa.
I
Got it.
don't think in Nigeria. I'm so sorry. I
Yeah.
think in Africa.
Got it.
So tech is the only place, I mean, as far as I can see, that you can create $100 million company within 3 years,
Mm,
despite having $0 in year one.
mm. Tell me more.
If I wanted to create a multimedia company,
Mhm.
oil and gas company, health
You need to have
health
capital.
company, I need to have capital.
Hmm.
I need to know a businessman who is willing to share risk with me,
Mm,
or I need to tell my father to give me $1 million or whatever, blah blah blah. So that wealth has to pre-exist.
mm,
But tech, you can just open your Visual Studio,
mhm,
start writing lines of code, and continue writing those lines of code,
mhm.
and go and talk to people who have problems,
Yeah,
and then say,
having
"Oh, this
solutions.
code I've written will solve this problem if
Mm,
you pay me this money."
mhm,
And then you do it repeatably, continuously,
mm.
constantly till you create wealth.
Got it. Yeah. So get your audience, get the audience to buy into
Mm-hmm.
it,
Mm-hmm.
returning, and then okay. Tell me about a time that you've dealt with shame and failure as a man.
Oh, poverty.
It's the end for me. Okay, so Okwa Baja, tell me the one that maybe tell me one that you think is very significant and maybe
I
your
can tell
most
you the one
genuine.
that you will relate to,
I think,
right?
yeah, tell me.
I left Conga,
I was going to ask that
right?
question, but I'm like, we might get into it. I love
I
it.
left Conga in what I think were unfashionable ways,
Mm,
right? And for 3 years, I was off radar,
mm,
right? For somebody who you know at that time, like Ashe has a lot to offer.
mm,
What is he doing? Where is he? What's he up to? It was that I was dealing with my shame and failures, right? But with the mind that share you are valuable, share you are, all those affirmations, right? Like
mm,
and all those things, like don't worry, it's gonna work out and stuff like that. And then I had gone and created a family
mm,
who was depending on me for everything. And everything is not even finance. It's like what your family depends on you the most for is like leadership and stability and
yeah.
stuff like that. So, and I created these ventures one after the other that just kept on failing, right? So I would not show up at your event. If you invited me to your wedding, I would have come, right?
Mm,
Um, Prince's wedding, I didn't go.
mm,
Toby's wedding, I didn't go,
mm,
right? Yeah, I'm busy, I'm this and that and this and that. I could have made it there, right? I was busy truly, but
mm,
I could have made it if I if I brought myself into the mindset where, oh, I need to shop at this place. I just disappeared, right? And I was like, you know what? I have a limited amount of time to figure myself out, and is do or die
mm,
in the real sense of it,
mm,
right? So the reality of the matter is that I wasn't new to it. It's not the first time. It happened many years ago as well, when my first instance at trying to be an entrepreneur. But this one was more all stakes, right? you've you've married, you have a kid, and you really have to determine what this period is going to be for the rest of your life. So I put my everything into it, right? I just kept on working and working and working and using all the resources available to me, my brain, my networks, and all that, to create something that will give me a platform to or springboard to go on to bigger things. And the truth is that the existentiality of it still is still there every day,
Still lingering.
right? Every day I wake up, I tell my friends. Somebody was asking me that, Ash, what's it like to be a co-founder of a blah 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 blah. I'm like, bro, I live in that fear every day that all of this can go to zero. Even this morning, like I woke, I was thinking like, there's a meeting I need to have with my lawyer so that XYZ does not happen. So you live with that every day, and it's particularly painful for people who build in Africa, because the market can just tell you, we're not supporting you again. It happened this year. How we survived this year is a complete miracle. I have to tell the story of 2024 differently, right? Because we went into this year at 1,000 naira to $1, and by October we're dealing with 1,700. What that means in real life is, as in, we can say it as joke and all of that, but what that means in real life is that I need to quadruple my revenues to perform at the same level that I performed last year. It's insane, right? Normal people cannot deal with it, right? So yeah, that's a time where I dealt with shame and failure, and just continued going through it. There's a popular like a meme on social media where it says,
I'm just coming back.
If you are going through a lot,
keep going.
Continue going.
I'm just coming back from
me myself, I'm just coming from a lot, right? So when people write me and say things like, somebody was texting me and says like, Seye, I need your help, and I'm like, I've helped him several times. Like, bro, I do appreciate this, right? I'm also going through a lot, bro. So if you are going through a lot, keep going. At some point, you come out of it.
Thank you. I was going to ask you that, but I also felt like, I don't know if you're. I knew you would be in the mental space for it because it was years ago, and but then I like that we just segued into it. Would you call that your most cherished failure?
Failure was poor. Failure was poor. Failure was poor. The beauty of success is that you only need one, right? I was giving a speech in Ibadan a few weeks ago, and I spoke about Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb. Everybody says, who is the inventor of the light bulb? Thomas Edison. But the reality is that he tried 10,000 variations, 10,000, that nobody remembers, because he got that one success. There's so many failures, my bro. There's so many. I don't even record them. Maybe when it gets to the point where, like I say, if I'm writing my autobiography and somebody puts a recorder in front of me and says, Shay, just tell me your life story. And then he now says, oh, okay, there were 11 failures before this one success, and then another 5 more failures before this other success. So, what I think works for me, especially because, like I said, it wasn't my first time, and I had experienced such low points before in my life, especially from somebody who came from not much, right? Failures, those failures used to look at me like, it's not really that bad, right? It's not that bad, right? There's nowhere else to go here but up. So I don't feel, the shame. Fortunately, I think I'm very charismatic, so I carry, even if I want to carry shame, I carry it in a way that is admirable, and it doesn't weigh me down too much. But yeah, man, I think people need that experience. People need that character building, character development, for them to be able to sort of enjoy their successes really well.
Yeah, I agree, 100%, 100%. As a man, which would you choose? Respect or understanding? Respect or understanding? If you were to choose one, which would it be for you as a man?
I don't see how they are mutually exclusive. Respect or understanding, like from a third party?
I think maybe more from a woman.
Yeah. Do I respect this guy or do I understand him? I think both of them are on the same side. I understand this guy,
And I
therefore I
respect him.
respect him.
Yeah. But
Right?
then, yeah, please go ahead.
hmm Yeah. But what I think the question seeks to ask is, you know, how can I get to the point where I understand this guy so that I can respect him? Um.
Thank you. That's a better
hmm
frame of it. Yeah.
hmm
Thanks.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I'm going to go back to everything as context. Everything has context, right? Because, and taking it away from all this work stuff and going back into relationships and stuff like that is more like this guy was presented with opportunities to cheat on me,
Mm-hmm.
and I understand that he had no other choice, so he did it. So I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Versus, oh, even being presented with this scenario where he had no other choice, he found a way to navigate it, so I respect
Respect
him.
him. Mm-hmm.
Right? I will always choose respect because because I don't want anything to stay my white. But like I said, everything has context, and the resolution of issues lies in your ability to communicate clearly. A lot of the problems that people have is a horrible communication. Not even horrible, just less than decent.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you realize that, oh, I did not provide enough context to allow this person make a educated decision,
Yeah.
and I'm now going to judge them for that decision that they have made, whereas it was your fault for not even communicating clearly enough.
Fully. Got it. I really like that. Thank you. What's it like being a girl dad? You have two girls.
I mean, what's it like? I mean, it's just great, right?
Yeah.
I can't compare it to any other thing because I don't know any other thing. It's just great, as in, it's so beautiful to be able to create like life and see that life continue to evolve in your. If I was an emotional guy, this is my point where I become emotional, because like my first kid got out of a really bad experience from when she was born, and now she's so brilliant. She tops, they don't do topping of class anymore, but she does so well in her grades. And Bibi is even mind blowing, right? She's not yet 3 years old, but she would speak to you like she's five, and mostly because she learns from her elder sister, and just the context of her is very inquisitive and all of that. It's great to be able to see your own qualities forming in another person, and how they grow, and your own role in helping to shape them into a better person as well. It's great, as in, I can't wait to go home. Right, like right now, I want to go home because I didn't see them last night. I got home very late. They had gone to bed, and before I woke up this morning, they had gone to school.
Right.
So today cannot pass. I have to see them. Right, so it's really great. It's
Awesome.
really great to have kids and be present in the life of those kids, and just be able to ask them about their own experiences, even as little as they are, and how they're able to report those things to you.
Got it.
It's a fantastic experience.
I love it. I love it. What has fatherhood revealed about yourself that you hadn't discovered prior?
Mm-hmm.
And also, what lessons in your own upbringing are you intentionally passing down, and are you intentionally not passing down?
Good. The first thing that fatherhood has taught me is patience. I've realized that to go through life, I need a lot more patience than, even though I think I had quite a bit of that, I need more, right? Because, fatherhood, and especially because the context is fatherhood, you realize that this person just doesn't know as much as you do. And there's nothing you can do about it. They have to go through their emotions to learn it, right? So even if you know the outcomes of a decision, you have to allow them learn it, right? You did not charge your tab, so it's dead, right?
So why are you making the fuss?
And the person is frustrated, like, daddy, my tab is dead. My tab is dead. I can't watch my cartoon. Like, did you charge it? No. Oh, okay. Now you have to go and charge it. And while you are charging it, you have to sit and wait for it to charge. So she's frustrated, and all of that. And I have the solutions. I can give her another tab or a phone and stuff like that. But I have to, hold back and say this person has to learn the reason why she must make these decisions at a particular time so that she can get the outcomes that she wants. The second thing was
what did you get from your childhood that you're intentionally
oh
passing
yeah,
and intentionally not passing?
one of the things that I don't know if it's even unconventional is that
You're a very unconventional person to
yeah
begin with.
is that as much even as much as I think that I'm a modern guy and educated enough and all of that, I still don't have the experiences that my kids have as at now versus when I was their age. Right? I didn't have the internet growing up. I grew into the internet, but these kids were born into the internet. So she knows the 8 wonders of the world. She knows Machu Picchu. She knows the leaning pyramids of, the pyramids of Giza.
I don't even know anything you're talking about.
The 8 wonders of the world. So she knows these things at age 5, whereas I had to learn them at age 11, and it's just an example, right? So there are so many things in her experience that I'm outside of, and I have to respect that even though she's 5 years old, I have to learn from her. I have to learn how they manage their friendships and relationships in school. I have to learn that she's in an environment where she can let her teacher know that something is frustrating her, which I did not have because I had to conform to whatever my teacher spoke to me about in my own days and stuff like that. So there's just that grace of share your experience is not
the same.
Her experience, and you have to allow it, you have to learn it. What I don't want to pass down, I mean, there's so many things, right? And it's easy now to look behind and say, my daddy did this thing wrong and my mother did this thing wrong, so therefore I'm not going to do it. But again, you yourself, you're still building your own life. There's so much context. So for instance, I made a promise to myself that I was going to read a story to my kids every night before they go to bed.
How's that going?
I haven't done that in like 9 months, right? So what I just don't want to pass down is any form of detachment in a way that, if there's anything they're going through, I want them to tell me about it, right? Okay. So what I encourage the most is for them to be able to express themselves and be patient enough for them to learn it, right? So like, I know what you're trying to tell me, but I need to give you the grace to allow you to tell it to me so that you can learn how to communicate with your father and it becomes a habit or a behavior for you.
I really like that. And I like it because teaching them to express themselves is something that is very natural to you. However, giving them the grace to grow in that expression while you are patient, I think that's a fine balance. And well done to you and your wife. So last question, what is a word, a phrase, a summary or story that can describe the entirety of your human experience? You've said you want to do an autobiography. I think you deserve to have an autobiography at this point. You've gone through so much in life.
I've not done much.
You've gone through so much in life. At least maybe say first what's it called? Silver Jubilee and extras or something. Yeah, so what would you describe as the entirety of your current human existence if you have to put it in a context?
A moment. It's a bit difficult. I can't box it into one thing like this is the description of my experience.
But tell me what comes to mind in whatever way.
I mean, yeah, the impact that I want to make is what drives me. Right? I think I'm going to have a great family regardless.
I think so too.
Right? But I feel like it is too little of an impact on society to call it a day. So I need to graduate that experience. I need to expand it. I think I've also had some impact on my employees and the people that work with me. Although now it's looking like it's the guys who joined in the early days who had that direct impact the most. And I'm struggling right now to be able to impact the whole team the way I was able to impact when we were just 10, right? But I'm working on it and trying my best to ensure that most people are able to say that, oh my man, when I worked at paid, this is what I learned from Share, and this is how I think. What I learned from Share has helped me become a better member of society. So yeah, is that impact. What has defined it is just constantly recognizing the opportunity to grow. Never be comfortable in mediocrity. Now is I choose my battles, right? It's like I'm working you makes sense now. Let's fix it. Let's fix it. Let's try and fix it.
Yeah.
But now, like, come on, man, if you spend your time fixing this, then you're gonna forget about this other one and all that. So I've been defined by continuing to recognize opportunity and doing my best to help Africa become a better place.
Got it.
And that will continue to drive me.
Yeah. I think you are one of the people who, I wouldn't use the word shape. I will use the word gave me the field to play around my talents and my skills, and for that I really respect you and how the fullness of who you are gives grace to other people and allows people to like be the fullness of themselves by just you even being yourself, really. I think personally you're a nuisance on Twitter. Personally. But regardless, where can we find you and what is your name and all that on social media?
My name is Seye Bandele. You can find me on Twitter where I'm delivering my human experience. But if you want a more curated experience, you can find me on like LinkedIn on my personal website seyebandele.com or in my office. I'm always at work.
Okay. Yeah, you're actually always at work. Thank you.
Yeah.
This has
Cheers.
been fun. Cheers.